Hello students, in this video we see how cookies work inside ASP.NET. Cookie concept comes under state management and under client-based state management. Means the values of cookies stored inside our browser. So we will see how cookie value stored inside the browser. I have already seen to you how session ID stored inside cookie. So like same way we can store the cookie values inside our browser. So browser is at client side and we are opening the websites with the help of our browser, and inside that particular browser cookie values are stored. So cookie comes under client based state management because cookie value stored at client side on client machine, so it comes under client based state management. So it is not more secure because values are stored inside client machine, so it is less secure than server based state management. So in this video we create one more page inside our previous project or previous website for cookie demo. I am giving the name for this web page as cookie demo. I am selecting the master page here, site.master. This is the page. Here I am designing with the help of some controls. I am taking one label, not a label but a button, and in front of a button there is one text box. Again I am taking one more button, and inside it, after this button, I am taking one more text. One label I want, and that label's place in between these two text boxes. Now this button we are taking for creating the cookies. Create cookie, and this is for retrieving the cookie value. Whatever the value present inside cookie we are retrieving. Now this label we need to design. Okay, so whatever the value given by the user inside this text box, we are storing inside cookie, and then when user click on this retrieve cookie button, that value stored inside the cookie we are retrieve and displayed inside this text box. So such functionality we are doing. So whenever user click on this create cookie button, the value present inside the text box one we are storing inside the cookie. So here we are storing cookie values by using response dot cookies, and we give the name to this cookie as uname. If I am giving the name as uname is equal to text box dot value, we need to give here dot value is equal to text box 1 dot text. First text box value we are storing inside the cookie, and whenever user click on this retrieve cookie button, that cookie value we are retrieving and storing inside the text box 2 value. But before retrieving, we need to check is there any cookie value present of name uname. So we are requesting the cookie request dot cookies of uname. If this cookie is not equal to null, then only we can get that particular cookie. So we are displaying inside text box 2 this cookie value. If it is not null, then we can display its value, otherwise not. Otherwise we need to display the message to label as cookie is expired. Cookie expired. Otherwise, if we are retrieving the cookie value successfully, then we give the message as cookie created or cookie retrieved. And inside this, we are creating the cookie value. So we are giving the message as cookie created. Cookie created. Okay. So in this way, we are storing the cookie value. So label message is cookie created. Then whenever user clicks on a retrieve cookie, then if we are checking here the cookie is present or not. If cookie is present of name uname, then only we are displaying inside the text box 2 and changing the label value as cookie retrieved successfully. And otherwise, if this cookie is not present, means this cookie object is exactly null, then we display the message as cookie expired. Okay, we can't retrieve the cookie value in this way. So I'm saving this code, but whenever page loads, we need to clear the text boxes, both the text boxes. Text is equal to null or empty string, and text box 2 also we need to empty. So this is the code. Now I am running this code and see how a cookie value present inside the browser. We see we are going towards the output page, which is the Internet Explorer browser, and this is our page cookie-demo.aspx. Now here, create cookie. I'm giving the name as Archana Patil and create cookie. Then the message is cookie created. Then when I click on retrieve cookie, then cookie retrieved, but this text box is empty. Okay, so we need to change the code here. What happened? Cookie retrieved, but we are not seeing that cookie value. If I am commenting to these two lines, and if I run once again, see what happened. Create cookie. Now cookie is created, and if I click on retrieve cookie, cookie retrieved. Okay, if I click on retrieve cookie, then that cookie is retrieved. Now where this cookie present? Now if I change the cookie value as Archana or only Archana and create cookie, cookie created. When I retrieve, then cookie value I am retrieved. Now we see where our cookie values are present. Inside setting, you see the cookies and site permissions, then cookies and site data, see all cookies, and search here localhost. Then you may see localhost. The two cookies are there. One session ID is present. Whenever you open any website, one session is created for that particular user. So session ID is present inside cookie. Similarly, username here, uname. What is the key here? Uname. We are storing the key as uname. You can give any name to that particular cookie, uname or username or role or order or ID, whatever you want, you may give. And content for this key are Archana. If you want to encrypt this content, then you may encrypt and then store, so that user can't see the actual value at a first glance. Okay, if user want to see the actual value, he or she need to decrypt it, and then he or she can see that particular value, original value. Because this is the original content and user can easily see my content. So if you want to save some password like values, then we need to decrypt, encrypt and then store inside the cookie. So you can encrypt first and then store inside the cookie, and don't save the actual value as it is if you want to add more security. So in this way, cookie values are stored inside our browser. If I go towards my page and change the cookie as Ramesh, create cookie, cookie is created, retrieve cookie, cookie retrieve. Then once again I am refreshing the page, and here we go towards the previous window here, localhost, because we are getting the old cookie value. Now username, here we get the current content, Ramesh. Now when cookie is expired, how we can expire that particular cookie? So here we can give the time interval. After that time interval, my cookie values are expired. So how we can do this? Whenever we are creating this cookie, we are setting the cookie expiration. Cookies of uname dot expires is equal to date time dot now. Now means current date, and add minutes. After 1 minute, the cookie is expired. So once again we are saving our page and running once again. Here I am storing the Sujit Pawar value and clicking on create cookie. Now my cookie is created. Now if I click on retrieve cookie, we are getting this Sujit Pawar. Now if I go towards the local host cookie values, we are getting this Sujit Pawar content. Here inside uname cookie key, there is the value as Sujit Pawar. Now if I retrieve once again, after 1 minute, this cookie value is expired. So if I try to access, after creation and after 1 minute, that cookie value will be expired. So see here, now cookie is expired. Okay, if I go inside setting, there is only one cookie, and we see that is the session ID only, and there is no any uname. So in this way we can expire our cookie values after a particular time interval. Now when we use such a type of cookie concept, if you remember, whenever you logged in, there is one remember me checkbox. Means our login ID and password we can store inside cookie, so that there is no need to once again give the login ID and password. So in that case we can